Hello students, in our last video we discussed about tenses, types of tenses and present indefinite or simple present tense and present continuous tense. Now we will discuss about present perfect tense. Okay, so present perfect tense, it is used to show an action that started in the past and has just finished. It means the action started in the past and just has finished. So we can see in present time the effect of the action. Okay, because it has just finished. So we can see the effect of action. So here helping verb has and have. We use the helping verb has with singular number or noun or subject and have with plural. So here types of sentences. First, assertive, affirmative, and we can say statement sentence and also simple sentence. Structure, subject and has or have. We use only one helping verb according to subject. Verb third form and object. Okay, so here are some example. He has written a letter. You have written a letter. We can say she has written a letter. Rama has written a letter. Seema has written a letter. They have written a letter. We have written a letter. So according to subject we use helping verb and we use verbs third form. Write, written. Okay, written is the third form of the verb. Write, wrote, written. And second types of sentence, negative sentences. The structure, subject, has or have, then not, verbs third form and then object. Okay, so has not and have not we use hasn't and haven't. Here is the mention, I have mentioned here hasn't and haven't. We use hasn't or haven't also. So examples, he has not written a letter. You have not written a letter. Same as she has not written a letter. Rama has not written a letter. Ria has not written a letter. Okay, and we have not written a letter. They have not written a letter also. We use has with the singular noun or number or subject and we use have with the plural noun, number and subject. Okay. And now the next types of sentence, interrogative sentences. Structure. As you know, in the last tenses and sentences I told you that in interrogative sentences we use has or have. It means helping verb first. Okay, there are two types of interrogative sentences. First with the help of helping verbs and second with the help of WH or question words. Okay, when we use with the help of helping verbs, we use helping verbs first before the subject. We use subject after the verb. Okay, has or have and then subject and then verbs third form and then object and question mark. It is compulsory, don't forget about it. Okay, and when we use WH word, okay, so after WH word we use, just after WH word we use helping verb. Okay, some students make this mistake, they use after WH word just direct subject. It is not correct. If you write after WH word subject, your sentence will incorrect. Okay, so after WH word we use helping verb and then subject, and then verb third form, and then object, and then question mark. So some example here. Has he written a letter? Why has he written a letter? Have you written a letter? Why have you written a letter? Okay. And now the last types of sentences, negative interrogative sentences. Structure same as I told you, has or have, it means the helping verb first, and then subject, we use helping verb according to subject. If our subject is singular, we use has. If our subject is plural, we use have. Understand? Subject, and then not, and then verb's third form, and then object, and then question mark. Same as WH word or question word, then helping verb has or have, and then subject, and then not, verb's third form, object, question mark. Here are some examples for you. Has he not written a letter? Why hasn't? I told you has not, we can write hasn't. Why hasn't he written a letter? Have you not written a letter? Haven't you written a letter? Okay. And then now we will discuss about present perfect continuous tense. So present perfect continuous tense, the definition of this tense shows the action which started in the past and is still continuing in the present. It means the work is started in the past and still is continuing in the present. Okay. So helping verb has been with singular, have been with plural. The first type of sentence, assertive sentence. Structure. First of all, subject, and then has, have, has or have, and then been, and then verb's first form with ing form, object, and since or for, and then time. So here we will discuss about since or for, where we use since and where we use for. Okay, since is used for point of time. For example, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, as March, April, May, June, July. This is 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock. It means an evening, morning, noon, night, 2019, 2020, 1998, etc. It means point of time. Okay, we use since. And for is used for duration of time. For example, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 15 days. Okay, 2 months, 4 months, 15 months, 2 years, 4 years, 14 years, 20 years, many days, many years, many time, long ago, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, etc. Okay, we use for duration of time. We use since for point of time. So example, he has been writing a letter for 2 hours. Okay, writing a letter for 2 hours. 2 hours is period of time, duration of time. So we use here preposition for. You have been writing a letter since morning. Morning is point of time, so we use here since. So negative sentences. Structure. Subject plus has or have. then not, and then been, then ing form of the verb, and then object, since or for, and time. Same as. See the examples. He has not been writing a letter for 15 minutes. 15 minutes. A duration of time, so we use for. You have not been writing a letter since evening. Evening. It's a point of time, so we use since. Mr. Sharma has been teaching English since 2003. 2003 is a point of time, so we use since here. They have been playing cricket for 3 hours. 3 hours here, duration of time, so we use for. Okay. Now, interrogative sentences. Structure. As you know, interrogative sentences, two types of interrogative sentences, with the help of helping verb and with the help of question word or WH words. So, structure: has or have, then subject, then been, then verb first form and ing. It means ing form of the verb. Object, since or for, and then time and question mark. Or WH word or question word, has or have, subject, been, verb first form or ing form of the verb, object, since for, and time and question mark. Okay. So example: has he been writing a letter since 2 o'clock? So 2 o'clock is the exact time. Okay, it's a point of time, so we use here since. Who has been writing a letter for 1 hour? 1 hour, it means a duration of time, so we use here for. Okay. So here some other examples. Have you been writing a letter for 20 minutes? Why have you been writing a letter for 20 minutes? 20 minutes here, duration of time, so we use for. Okay. So, and fourth, negative interrogative sentences. Structure: has, have, and then subject, and then not, and then been, ing form of the verb, object, since or for, time and question mark. Same as question word, and after question word we use helping verb. Okay, you will notice it in each and every interrogative sentences we use helping verb after question word, and then subject, and then not, and then been, and ing form of the verb, it means verbs first form plus ing, and then object, and then since and or for, and then time and question mark. So example here: has he not been writing a letter since 2 o'clock? 2 o'clock means point of time, so we use since. How has he not been writing a letter for 1 hour? 1 hour, duration of time, we use for. Have you not been writing a letter for 20 minutes? 20 minutes also duration of time, so we use here for. Why have you not been writing a letter for 20 minutes? Same as has Mr. Here we use. Okay. Has Mr. Sharma not been teaching English since 2003? So 2003 here, point of time, so we use since. Why hasn't Mr. Sharma been teaching English since 2003? So 2003 now here also a point of time, so we use here sense. Okay, so have a good day all of you, and rest of the tenses we will discuss our next video, so you also revise it and have a nice day.